Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about this Google's new product Opal. So where Google Opal is a low-code AI mini app builder from Google Apps, officially expanded to the India on October 8, 2025. As a part of its global rollout across the 15 countries, it transformed the natural language into the functional application structures and marking a major step toward the conversational and AI-driven software creation. So if we see the overview of the Google Opal, so Google Opal allows users to build, edit, and share the AI-powered apps simply by describing them in a plain English. So it's convert the your instructions into a structured visual flows and meaning no programming language is required, and it's available at the like URL like opal.bitgoogle.com under the Google Labs experience. So its key rollout regions include like India, Japan, Brazil, South Korea, Canada, Vietnam, Indonesia, Singapore, and Argentina, and others. So its core capabilities and like features. So it's having the first one is no code app creation. So users describe an idea like example like create a task tracker that synchronizes with the Gmail. So Opal automatically builds the full workflow and generating the inputs and AI logic and outputs and visual workflow editor. Next one. So the apps are displayed as a visual notes for inputs and AI actions and outputs. So you can edit prompts and add steps and or connect the models through a point and click interface. And next one, Gemini powered integration. Opal changed the prompt with Google's Gemini AI model for the text, image, and data generation. It ties into the Google Gmail, Docs, and Sheets and Drive for the real-time automation. And moving to next, so debugging and the performance. A new debugging panel lets the users run the workflow step by step and showing the real-time localized errors. And parallel workflow execution reduces the app generation time to the seconds. So when we go for the workflow and logic flow, so a typical Opal workflow uses the three main rows types. The one is like input, and second one is the generate, and third one is output. So when the node type like input, it functions like gathering the user data or context. I have to consider example like they are going to enter like we need to mention the prompt like enter task name and that red line. So node type is like generate. So it functions like execute the AI actions using the Gemini. And when we see the example like it generate the report summary and or edit draft. So when node type like output like it functions like displays the final results, and in the example which shows the project dashboard or export to the sheets. So if we consider the example like a business can automate the meeting summaries by connecting the Gmail and Gemini text generation and sheet export all visually. So when we see the input and output prompts, when you view the input prompt like the written or a voice command like make a blog generator using the trending AI articles. So it generates the output prompt like can produce the structured data and formatted text and charts and images and reports depending on the configured nodes. And Opal understand the conditional logic like example like if response length is greater than 200 words and summarize it without coding. And moving to next, like we see the hacks and tips of this Google Opal. So use your modular prompts like break complex workflows into the smaller natural language segments like fetch data, then analyze, and finally format the output neatly. So this helps the Opal clarify the steps and improve the accuracy. And visual debugging shortcuts. When a node fails, open it in the visual editor and use the step-by-step runner to isolate the problem instantly. And parallel workflow boost, and it enables the node execution to run the multiple AI queries simultaneously and ideal for the batch content or research tools. And fourth one, like app remixing, explore the community apps and modify the prompt and remix the logic directly through the Opal gallery or Discord community to learn the faster. And to see the typical use cases, automate the document tagging and summarization in the Google Drive. And next, quickly build the marketing content planners forward by Gemini. And next one, like create AI chart tools for the customer support prototypes. And next one, like generate the visual ideas for the media or educational projects And moving to last, like build mini productivity tools like to-do list, timers, and meeting note organizers. These are the typical use cases we can build with the Google Opal. And next, we final summary like what we learned is like main concept is like Google Opal is a low code AI mini app builder from Google Labs, and launch timeline it was launched on October 2025 and India and other countries. And it's 4 year like Gemini model plus Google workspace integration. And next one like butler mechanics, like it has a three node type like input actions and outputs, and it has a reader tools like a visual workflow dashboard and debugging console, and output options like data tables, text and the visual assets, and like it has a user div like create, it is helpful for the creators, not coders, startups and educators, and prototype like is a modular prompts and parallel runs and remix gallery. In short, Google Opal is Google's most initiative AI builder app, and learning the prompt page recreation and workflow visualization and Google ecosystem integration. It creates single natural language development environment open for the Indian users from October 2025. If you navigate to the website, like it is see the Opal dot. So in the blog, like expanding access to the Opal, our GoPod AI in the app builder. So they are bringing the Opal to 15 countries and adding the new features to make an mini app even easier to build. So this is like sample video, and this is a blog post like how you can see in this all the things, and a faster, more responsive foundation for your apps, and whether you are automating the complex business workflows or accelerating the market effort or bringing the creative vision to life, Opal is here to build your build. So try Opal today at the opal.with google.com, and this all. So let us go with the Opal. So let us see the user interface of this Opal. So I've given prompt like to build like a manual test cases into the automation test scripts. So it generated the nodes, and let us start the this one. So how it will convert the manual test cases to the description. So I have not done anything. So let me be doing it. Uh, Let us see the each workflow block. Yeah. So here we are going to enter the manual test case description, and this is for the generating the automation code. So you are an AI session live local and specialized in general production in Python by Resto. So your task is to convert the manual test cases description into the high quality Google code. So this generating must display area to the network specified framework structure. So in do implement the page object model, you do the explicit weights and support the data driven testing. So I have given completely in detail from. So it has taken all the things, and it created the workflow. So let me move in like so execute the automation. So here is you are an expert Python code programmer. So it is taking all the things whatever I have given in the com. So in here you can input your prompt in this text box, and final display code and reviews. So it will generate the output here. So let me select so I'm going to display code. Okay, generate. I click on the remove. So type your on feed. Okay. Let me go to the preview, and I I will type the like sample input, like write a test case for the test case for the lobby page. So let us see what it really created. So I have written the down. Okay. I don't know where it is. So it write the test cases for the login page. Mhm. So let me read the sheet over here. Movie, TV, about the manual stable, right? Okay, let me type it once again. Finally, click login button. Okay, I have the sample portraits. Let's check how it will work. Yeah, now it's working. It is thinking. Okay, it is going to generate the automation code in Python. So I have not done anything. I would just simply did it like English types to our life. It will automatically generated like you can see here it is only, and it is done automatically built our complete workflow. Formatting the manual dash skills into the automation skills. So it's really good. So let us see the output. I think they will both representative coordination book. So how given the role and task and its goal and what output it need to be generated and clearly with the prompt, top of prompt. So it is going to generate, I think, as per my requirement. So it is generating. So it is writing anything. So it is really code execution and it generates automation code. Once it's done, it execution is done. It will display the code and results all here. So here I have given like simply login that we have been enter the email and password, and then clicking on the login button, agree to okay. So due to some failure, it is done. Uh, what is that we try again and refresh. Start 30. It's faster. Script running. So again, I started speeding. So I have been CD count for login there and that area and then the password and click login. So it is what again on Gemini trying to generate the script. Let us get so we are in exhibition view. So we will display time. Yeah, it is display reports and digits. So this one let us hope like it will generate and let's show about and the concern and preview board reports. So then so you can see highlighting of this display code and errors. So we generate the output. We generate automation code and result execution of this automation. So we have been very basic here, but it is still so we have seen like it is still in experimental mode. So it may be sometimes the shades are if like a beta version. So it not completely. I think it's done. So yeah, it's really great. So let us expand this sidebar here. you can see, right, like it generated a Selenium file text automation over here. So it generated complete code for the login day. Like it has taken weights, it planned the browser, it added everything. For no coders, it is very, very useful. The other thing is we need to have a good knowledge on Python and scripting. So, and basic knowledge on the complete Python, and we need to have a knowledge of locators. Here it is taking the locators and password, input, login, input, login button, and the message. So it is, yeah, it's completely written like it also giving the validation. So ability. So what happens? So yeah, it is giving good code. So this how like Google Opal it can work, and without putting it, we can execute the our scripts. So finally, they are given the exhibition results. This voice rating and rental and like not available in the provided execution in runs. So we then we covered that so it can work so much better. So it is good. Like it is given Bandi pool and everything. So let us see the console. So test case description and report would be studied by and the double super or so it is a very super recording. So very useful. Yeah. Constants. So this how like how the Google Opal works. We can easily build the multiple applications, many applications on the either using the variable. Once it is completely is going to market like a complete version, so we can explore more capabilities of this Google Opal. So thank you.